How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out garden hoses in Europe versus garden hoses in the United States. So you may be wondering why I'm wondering about garden hoses. Well, we just started a garden actually. We're going to be documenting that on an entire new channel called Project Bloom and Company. Links down below. I'll put it down there if you want to check it out. But anyways, we're going to be checking out this video right here, garden hoses in Europe versus America. Not something that I even thought about would be different, but I guess they are. If you've seen the thumbnail, you'll see what I'm talking about. And ours are way different. So anyways, the channel is Nomadic Homesteaders Tom Wiley. So links down below for that. We're going to check it out. Thanks for watching with me. Like and subscribe, do all that super fun, awesome stuff. By the way, you like my garden hat? Yeah, I like it. It's comfortable.
Hey friends, Tom Wiley here. I'm going to show you how garden hoses work here in Europe. This is not necessarily Europe-wide, but I've found it pretty consistent throughout where we have been in Portugal, in Germany, Austria, Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, which is where we're at now, as well as Albania. It's been, slight differences as far as the fittings and the fitting sizes and stuff, but the same general concept is pretty much consistent, more or less. Let me show you what's up. All right, so the main difference between America and Europe is in Europe, this is the way you buy a hose. You buy it without the ends. Sometimes for more expensive hoses, the ends will be provided in a package with the hose, but they use.
I like this because you get hoses here all the time. The ends are built in, and our hoses are screw on. They always leak no matter what. Like it's just a thing. They're just gonna leak usually. Unless you get like a super high end brand. But if you're just gonna go buy an average priced garden hose, they're gonna end up leaking. We got two brand new, not one. Well, we got one brand new one that's a couple years old, and the brand new one's leaking. They're both leaking. So yeah, I like this idea. Put your own end on it. Very nice. I wish we had. I wonder if I can actually get the ends. I would have to, of course, keep the screw on end because that's our systems here. But replaceable. That'd be nice.
Usually will not be installed. Usually you have to install them at least, but more often you'll just get a hose like this, and then you'll get a package of fittings, or you'll get the individual fittings, and you have to assemble your own hose the way you like it.
Nice.
Almost all the hoses I have seen have quick disconnect fittings here. That is pretty standardized. In the US, it's a standard 3/4 garden hose connection. You always screw it together every time.
Yep.
You can upgrade to quick disconnect, but it's not standard. Here in Europe, it's actually standard.
Okay, so you screw the thing on your spigot probably, and then you got the disconnect there or the quick connect from there to your hose, I guess. I need to check into that.
To have quick disconnect, and that's kind of what everybody expects to see. So I'm going to show you how to install them. This was a set. I bought these separately. This was a good looking garden hose. It was a good price. This was I bought both of these in Albania. This one though this brand is made in Germany, and it was kind of more expensive. This was 24 euros. But it also came with a spray nozzle, these fittings, and the adapter for different sizes, hose bib connections.
I mean, if it's a good quality, that's probably not a terrible price, I guess.
So I wanted this hose to last a long time, so I went ahead and got this set. On here, it shows a difference between the incoming quick disconnect and the outgoing one. It says aqua stop here, and this one says stop on this side. So I'm going to put this on that side. And this automatically has more of a valve to it to stop the flow of water when you disconnect it. This one doesn't. This one is wide open. You can see right through it. This one you cannot see through. So there's the difference right there. This has a stopper valve in it. All right, so the first step in putting the hose ends on is to square up the end of the hose. This one I already did. See how it's a nice square cut that is straight. This one is kind of crooked. So I'm going to take a very sharp knife and square up that connection. I'm going to carefully slice off the long end so it ends up, that's pretty good, nice and square. I also don't want any loose little tags, like this loose little flap. I don't want that still attached in case it goes inside and interferes with my connection. So I'm just going to choose an end. I'll put this one on this end. I'm going to take apart this fitting. This is basically like a compression style fitting, sort of, where these barbs dig into the outside of the hose. The tighter you screw this in. So first we need to put this nut on, facing the right direction. And then I'm going to kind of spin slightly and push this together. It can be helpful to get this wet.
So I did redo my bathroom. I had to redo the lines under my bathroom sink, and I got quick connect fittings that was not the same as this, obviously, but a similar concept. And it's so nice. They costed more though, but I don't know. I couldn't actually, because I had two different mismatched, like the new plumbing pipes that went to the sink was different than the old stuff. So I had to do quick connect because something to do with, I'm not a plumber. I couldn't glue them together. It was different kind of plastic or something. I don't know.
If you have trouble getting it in there tight enough, it looks like that's going in all the way, so I don't think I need to. You could get it wet or even use some dish soap to lubricate it. And then that'll just rinse out the first time you use the hose. But it looks like that went in all the way. Now I'm gonna tighten the nut, and that's gonna make all those little barbs clamp and bite into the outside of the hose to squish it all together tight.
And it looks so much more heavy duty than ours, because like you just get like a standard hose here and you just got like the most flimsy little metal screw on thing at the end.
There we go. Okay, there's one done. Take this other one apart. Slide the nut on in the right direction. And then I'm gonna sort of rotate it slightly as I push it on. That can help it get past any barbs that are on the interior part of the fitting.
Right.
Feels like it's bottomed out, and it looks like it's in all the way, but I'm just making sure. Seems nice and tight. Good. Now we'll tighten this up. Just do it as tight as I can get it with my fingers without breaking anything. There we go. Now we have a complete garden hose. This will go onto the hose bib or the water spigot, and then you connect it like that, and then.
So that's the same then, because that has the threaded ends on it. The thing, he's like, oh, boop, boop, you put this on the hose spigot. But see, the thing is we have a male end on one side and a female end on the other side here, and that's just the standard. So I could get a quick connect for the garden, but then I'd have to get the other side, the quick connect, male side, female, whatever the opposite would be for the other end of the hose too.
And this goes onto my nozzle or what have you. Pull it back, push it forward. Now I have a.
Yeah, and see, the nozzle though has the quick connect built in there because it came with the kit. But yeah, I wonder if I could find something like that.
Complete garden hose with everything I need.
Nice. Oh yeah, and it's even one of those sprayers. But what happens if you want to hook a sprinkler up to that? Is all your stuff quick connect? So the sprinkler, you just unhook the nozzle, quick connect in the sprinkler to the end? Or do you have to have like a different screw-on fitting? Because I feel like we would have to have the different screw-on fitting. Or I guess we could just get the quick connect fitting and put it on the sprinkler also to make the sprinkler quick connect to the end of the thing. But anyways, that was a good video, actually. And I honestly had no clue that something as simple as a garden hose, it was so much different, right? Let me know what you think of the hat. Hit like on the video, comment. It helps the algorithm. Like and subscribe. Do all that super fun, awesome stuff. It helps more than you know. I appreciate it and all that stuff. You guys have a super fun, awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.